What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Whiskey Dixon. I'm Sugarbear. I got my buddy Zack here with me today. We are drinking Maker's Mark Cask Strength. We only got a pint because a full-size bottle of this is like 90 bucks, and then a pint is 30, so I don't know who's doing the math there, but this is the better deal. Yeah, like you could get two of these for 60.
And it's Maker's Mark.
Yeah, and it's Maker's Mark, which isn't a bad thing. I wouldn't say I have a problem with Maker's Mark. I haven't had Maker's Mark in a while.
No, but it's not an extravagant thing either.
You know?
It's not $90 worthy.
What's funny is when they started out in the 1950s, they were the first people to like do this wax cap thing, which is so, I mean, you know what this is as soon as you see it. You see the red wax, you're like, Maker's Mark. They started doing this in the 50s during a time when everything was like budget whiskey. And they were like, we're going to make the most expensive whiskey possible. We're going to dip it in wax. And our slogan will be, it tastes expensive because it is. Another interesting fact about Maker's Mark, when they started, the guy, I think his name's like Will Samuels Sr. or something, he had 7 different mash bills that he wanted to use to make his bourbon, but he didn't have time to like distill and age all 7 for 4 years to determine how good they were going to be. So he made 7 loaves of bread with all his mash bills, and his favorite loaf of bread ended up being Maker's Mark.
I guess that's one way to do it.
Yeah, I've never heard of another distillery doing that, but that is an interesting idea.
Yeah, just some funky history.
Yeah, this was bread. And he's like, all right, that's the best loaf of bread. Let's make all our whiskey forever with this. They're owned by Beam Suntory, but it's not made by Jim Beam, but they do own the distillery. They're actually out of Loretto, Kentucky. Yeah, Star Hill Farms, Loretto, Kentucky. And this one comes in at 110.3 proof, 55.15% alcohol. So, pretty good. I'm okay with that. On the nose, classic Maker's Mark. There's definitely like a bitter oak note or like an astringent oak note I always get off Maker's. A lot of cinnamon, a lot of like an artificial cherry note.
Yeah, it's just warm spices. Really sweet smelling.
It smells like winter. Like,
but
it smells
sweet, like sweet and warm. Like yeah, exactly. Like winter. Like when like those
Christmas.
Like cinnamon smelling pine cones at the grocery store or whatever.
That's like spot on. Christmas potpourri.
Yeah.
On the palate, it's a little hot, to be honest.
Yeah, 100. It's super boozy.
It's
extremely
we should probably
boozy.
add a little water to it. It's not terribly boozy, but it's boozy enough to where I'm like, I kind of want to add a little water, open it up, and see.
But again, just like how it smells, it tastes exactly how it smells. It's warm.
This is just classic Maker's
spicy.
Mark.
Yeah,
it tastes exactly like the normal one, just at a much higher proof.
But it's sweet and I don't know.
Try a little.
I don't think it's anything too special, but it's nice.
I like it more than the regular.
I don't
Makers.
think it's worth $30 for a pint.
No.
No.
Yeah, you're right. This pint costs more than an entire regular bottle of Maker's Mark.
And it's not that far off, honestly.
No, it's pretty much along the same lines. It just tastes like a higher proof version of Maker's Mark, which is exactly what it is. See if the water helped. The water helped with the heat on the palate. Actually, it opened it up a bit. There's more notes coming out on the finish that weren't there.
No, for sure.
But what are they?
Artificial sweetener.
Yeah, a little bit.
It tastes a lot like
sweet
an
tea.
artificial.
McDonald's sweet tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna try to save that for the final thought, but
well,
honestly,
beat you to it on that one.
No, when you put the water in it, and especially when it's really thin.
Yeah, it brings that note out.
That's exactly what it
so
smells
much
like.
more.
It smells like concentrated sweet tea, but really artificial.
Yeah, it's definitely on the sweet side. I believe it's a wheated bourbon. They do use wheat, which is where a lot of that sweetness is coming from. I like it with water, actually. I like the little bit of water. I feel like it makes it a bit more gentle, a bit more flavorful. Because, yeah, it's a pretty high proof. That is substantial.
Yeah, no, for sure. That'll make you drunk.
Yeah, Makers, you know, it's for me, it's a very middle of the road bourbon. Like, there's stuff I like more, but if I was at a bar and it was between like this and like a lot of other not as impressive bourbons, I'd probably go with this. I like it enough.
That's the consensus around my group of people I've recently been hanging out with that are on the low carb thing, going from beer into whiskeys.
Keto.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Stuff at the bar, they'd take this or like a Bullet over pretty much anything else there just for sipping wise. So.
Yeah, I don't know. Between this and Bullet, that's a tough one. I don't know. I'm a variety guy, so maybe I would. Yeah. It would depend on what I just had.
Yeah, I think
what I've had more recently. So it's been forever since I've had anything from Makers. So I was like, it's time. Let's try something from them.
It's all right.
It's good. I'm probably not gonna buy it again.
No.
It's a $30 pint or like a $90 full size bottle, which again I don't know where they're getting the math on that.
Yeah, it's not something to really look forward to.
No, not really.
No.
But not bad. Fun to try. I'm just glad you can even get a pint of it. That's an option because
instead of $90.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to buy a full size bottle of this. I don't think I would. I think I would go with Booker's over this. I guess that about wraps it up. Anything else?
Not much. Yeah, like I said, it's a extremely artificial sweetener, kind of. I don't know, like stevia leaf or whatever they put. It's almost sugary sweet, but with a weird. I don't know. You could just tell it's fake.
Yeah,
that's kind of what it gives off.
Like I always say, like vintage candy, candy that's been sitting around too long.
Candy that's only
like 20
only
years
on
ago.
A senior citizen's coffee table with a doily under a crystal dish with those hard candies that you don't know where they find them at, but they always have them.
Yeah, no,
and they always taste bad.
Yeah, this is exactly what this tastes like. This is just the liquid version of that. Well, if you enjoyed this video, follow us on Instagram. Hold on. Follow us on Instagram.
Dragging on here.
Give us a thumbs up. Give us some views on YouTube. Let us know what you want to see us review. And until next time, Sugarbear, Zack, and cheers. Keep on drinking.